to Letters from Her Garden, a sanctuary of letters for the woman becoming. Today we are going to talk about the 5 ways you can give yourself the permission to lock it in. Everyone is talking about the great September lock-in, but what if you are the busy mom, the kind of woman who is waiting for the permission to start, the permission to lock it in? Today we are going to look at the 5 functional and practical ways you can lock it in and make it happen. Now, let me tell you something else. I used to wait for the permission to lock it in, the permission to start. But the bad news is the permission is not coming. Not because you're not worthy of the permission, but it's because the permission was never meant to be handed to you from the external place. The permission has to be internal. You have to come to a place in life where you decide, I am her. I am ready to start. I am worthy to begin. Because the truth of the matter is, the universe will never pick you up and just say, all right, my child, now you're ready to begin. You have to step into the arena. And how do you allow yourself to do this? Let's look at the 5 ways. The first way you are going to do this is writing down your own permission slip. If you keep waiting for someone else to nudge, to say, okay, go ahead. Okay, you're worthy to do this. Okay, you are capable. No one has the time for that. You have to write your own permission slip. So this is how you write your permission slip. You are going to say, I, put your name in. For example, for me, I'll say, I, Lady Lukela Owen, give myself the permission to begin. I am done waiting. I am worthy. I am capable. And then you put in the work. So step 1, write your own permission slip. Let's look at step 2. You are going to step into the arena of life now. I used to wait for the right time, the perfect time, and I'm not the only one. We all wait for the right time. We wait for the right lighting. We wait for the right background. We wait for the right equipment. But there comes a time when life will pick you up by the collars and just toss you into the arena of life. And what do you do then? You start clawing your way out. So today you are going to step into the arena of life imperfectly or perfectly, because the truth is, if you wait for the perfect time to begin, the perfect time never comes. If you want to be a writer, you cannot wait for the perfect day when you'll be a perfect writer to start writing. You start writing and then you learn from your mistakes. If you want to be a well-dressed woman, you don't wait for the day you'll be perfectly styled, professionally styled. You start knowing your body measurements, knowing the colors that work for your body, and then you start putting the pieces together. That is how you'll get to know the styles that boost your self-confidence and the styles that make you feel like you need to hide. You begin imperfectly. If you want to be a creator, you don't wait for the day you have $1,000 worth of camera. You pick up your phone and you start recording. The more you do this, the more comfortable you'll be talking in front of the camera. Now let's go to the third way you are going to give yourself the permission to lock it in this September and the next few months that are left in this year. You are going to cast daily votes for her. You are going to cast the daily votes for the woman you are becoming. And how do you cast the daily votes? You do so by taking aligned action. When you wake up in the morning, you ask yourself, all right, what do I need to do today? And I'm not talking about the busy work. I'm talking about the aligned steps. What do you need to do? Do you need to write the email? Do you need to make a phone call? Do you need to learn the skills? You are going to take aligned actions. That's how you cast the votes for the woman you intend to become. Step 4, we are going to lock it in with a ritual. Now, when we talk about locking it in is the practice of embodiment. This is how you move from an idea to the lived truth. You move from concept to the lived truth. If I say, I am going to be waking up every day at 5 a.m. Now, how do I lock that in? Every day at 5 a.m., I get up, I set an alarm the night before, I have a schedule of what I'm going to do the next day, and that is how I lock it in. Now, you can either lock it in with a simple declaration on the mirror. You can look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I am the woman who makes it happen. My 5 a.m. alarm clock is I am the woman who makes it happen. When that alarm clock goes off, you simply jump out of the bed. Now, I'm not telling you to wake up at 5 a.m., but you have to lock it in. You can either light a candle to let you know that you are ready to begin. You can journal in your book at the end of the day to remind yourself the actions you took on that particular day. And then the fifth thing we are going to do in order to give ourselves the permission to lock it in and make sure we've locked it in is refusing to revoke your own permission. How do you do this? You simply start by keeping the promises that you made to yourself. If I say that today I am going to write 5 pages on my journal, today I'm going to publish a letter, I am going to make sure that I see that through, because many a times we break our own promises to ourselves, and that makes a big liar of ourselves. We can walk around thinking we are doing the work, but if you keep breaking the promises that you make to yourself, then you're back to zero. So you are going to refuse to revoke your own permission. If you say, I'm going to be the well-dressed woman, you are going to get up every day and you are going to put your clothes together. You are going to groom yourself and then you're going to get dressed. That's how you build that habit. It doesn't happen at once. Now, there will come times when you'll be doubtful, when you'll feel like you can't do it anymore. But that is where you lock it in. You refuse to revoke your own permission, because once you break that chain, you'll either have to start again. The good news is that you're never starting from scratch, but you'll have to rebuild again. So train yourself not to break the consistency. And with that, I am going to show you one little thing I am going to lock it in today. My nails are rather chipped, and so today I'm going to cast a vote. I am the woman who takes care of myself and maintains my nails. So after this video, I am going to go ahead and check out this chipped nail polish and then take care of my nails. Next time I make a video, my nails should be well done. That's how you lock it in, and that's how you take the action. May sweet life, free of struggle and strain, be your cup of tea. Until next time, goodbye. And you can check my Substack to get the written version of this if you need it. See you next time, and that's my husband. Bye bye.